哎，不要欺负我。
The animal kingdom is full of creatures so elusive that they seem more like myths than reality. While some animals are a common sight, others remain hidden in the shadows, rarely glimpsed by human eyes. From the depths of the ocean to the heart of remote jungles, these mysterious creatures thrive in environments that shield them from the outside world. Join us as we explore some of the most mysterious animals, whose rarity and elusive nature continue to captivate our imaginations. The fascinating aardwolf. The name aardwolf might have you picturing some hybrid of an aardvark and a wolf, but this quirky creature is neither. Despite its misleading moniker, the aardwolf is actually a member of the hyena family. However, unlike its scavenging relatives, it has a diet and lifestyle that are uniquely its own. Found in the grasslands of Africa, the aardwolf has a special taste for bugs, particularly termites. While hyenas are known for preying on larger animals, the aardwolf thrives on eating termites, up to a jaw-dropping 300,000 in a single night. These tiny meals are packed with nutrients and moisture, vital for survival in Africa's harsh environment. To make this possible, the aardwolf has developed a remarkable tongue, toughened to withstand termite bites, ensuring it can feast undeterred. But how does the aardwolf avoid the relentless heat of its homeland? By adopting a nocturnal lifestyle. During the day, it rests in burrows, emerging under the cover of night to hunt for its favorite snack. Its termite-heavy diet even earns it its name. In certain African dialects, aardwolf translates to earth wolf, a nod to its habit of eating from the ground. Before we move on, here's a spine-chilling mystery. This unsettling image shows a pale, humanoid creature bending over a water's edge, its gaunt frame and bird-like talons raising questions. Found in an isolated swamp, some claim it's a cryptid, others a genetic experiment gone wrong. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. The vibrant harlequin toad. The harlequin toad, often called the clown frog, is a dazzling spectacle of nature. These tiny amphibians showcase an array of colors: orange, red, green, yellow, brown, black, and even purple. Their vivid patterns make them one of the most visually stunning creatures on the planet, earning their name from the colorful harlequin clowns of old. Beyond their striking appearance, these toads hold deep cultural significance. In Panama, one species is celebrated as the national animal and symbolizes fertility in local folklore. Their vibrant presence in the wild is a cherished sight, making their plight all the more tragic. Since the 1980s, harlequin toads have faced a devastating decline, not due to deforestation or human exploitation, but from a deadly fungal disease that ravaged their populations. This disease has wiped out vast numbers in their native habitats, pushing these toads to the brink of extinction. Efforts to find them in new regions have largely failed, emphasizing their rarity and the urgency to protect them. Seeing a harlequin toad today is a rare privilege, a reminder of nature's beauty and fragility. The mystery of the white moose. At first glance, you might think a white moose is simply a rare but ordinary animal, maybe an albino with a genetic disorder causing its colorless appearance. While this is a possibility, there's more to this mysterious creature. Albinism, while real, isn't what makes the white moose so special. Albino animals suffer from a lack of pigment, which often makes them vulnerable in the wild. But the white moose is different. The true cause of their rare fur is a genetic variation, developed over generations in isolated groups of moose. This phenomenon is also seen in other species, like polar bears and certain foxes. The white fur occurs under very specific environmental conditions, which means these unique moose are found in only a few locations across the globe, most notably in Sweden, where people frequently capture footage of them. Despite their striking appearance, these white moose are not a different species. Many might assume that a change in color indicates a new breed, but that's not the case. The white fur is simply a variation, not an indication of a species difference. Still, if you were to spot one of these ethereal creatures, it's easy to see why you might think it was something from a fairy tale or even a new species. The white moose, though not a mythical beast, continues to captivate the imagination, reminding us that even in nature, some things remain shrouded in mystery. The enigmatic Spanish dancer. The name might conjure some unusual thoughts, but the Spanish dancer isn't a performer in a ballroom. It's one of the ocean's most fascinating creatures. This marine gastropod, found in the Indo-Pacific Ocean and the Red Sea, is a marvel of both beauty and rarity. Its stunning movements and unique characteristics make it a showstopper in the underwater world. Unlike its fellow sea slugs, the Spanish dancer has a rare ability. It can swim. While most sea slug crawl along reefs, this nudibranch performs a captivating underwater dance when it swims. Its flowing, ruffled edges ripple gracefully, resembling a flamenco dancer's skirt or even someone doing the worm. The sight is mesmerizing, as though the ocean itself orchestrates this elegant choreography. But don't be fooled by its delicate appearance. The Spanish dancer has a fierce side. It feeds on toxic sponges and jellyfish, absorbing their poisons to arm itself against predators. Any creature daring to attack this mollusk is met with a venomous surprise, proving it's not just a dancer, it's a survivor. Adding to its mystique, the Spanish dancer lays eggs in an extraordinary fashion. When it deposits its eggs on coral reefs, it organizes them into intricate rose-like patterns. This touch of artistry transforms the reef into an underwater garden, leaving behind a gift as exquisite as the creature itself. The rare white orcas. What's with all these animals opting for white? While we may never solve that mystery, one thing is certain. White orcas are among the rarest marvels in the animal kingdom. Often called killer whales, these striking creatures are so scarce that only about 10 have ever been documented in the wild. Unlike animals with albinism, white orcas owe their pale appearance to a condition called leucism. This genetic trait causes a partial loss of pigmentation, resulting in their ghostly white or patchy skin while leaving their eyes unaffected. Look closely, and you'll notice faint traces of their iconic black markings beneath their white-tinged skin. This stunning appearance, however, isn't without drawbacks. Killer whales rely on blending into their watery surroundings to hunt, but their pale coloring makes them stand out like a beacon. Prey can easily spot them, making survival in the wild more challenging for these rare cetaceans. Scientists are captivated by these unique whales, not only because of their rarity, but also for the opportunity they provide to study the genetic and environmental factors behind their unusual appearance. By understanding their leucism better, researchers hope to uncover whether these striking white orcas are a genetic anomaly or if more of them could emerge in the future. For now, these rare white giants remain a breathtaking symbol of nature's unpredictability and beauty. The misleading flying lemur. Think you know what a sun-flying lemur is? Prepare to be surprised. Despite its name, this fascinating creature is neither a lemur nor does it fly. Instead, it's a tree-dwelling primate with a unique ability to glide, and it's one of the rarest sights in Southeast Asia. Found across Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore, the sun-flying lemur is one of only 2 species of its kind, with its Philippine cousin being the other. These creatures rely entirely on trees for their survival. In fact, spotting one on the ground is a rare event. It's a place they avoid at all costs due to their vulnerability. So, if it doesn't fly, why the misleading name? The sun-flying lemur uses its gliding prowess to move from tree to tree. With skin flaps that stretch from its neck to its limbs, it can glide incredible distances, over 300 feet, with barely a 30-foot drop in altitude. Watching one sail through the air is mesmerizing, as it demonstrates a skill level rivaled by few in the animal kingdom. What's even more remarkable is how they care for their young. A baby clings tightly to its mother's belly while she glides, a heartwarming sight that epitomizes nature's balance of survival and nurture. Misnamed it may be, but the sun-flying lemur is a marvel of adaptation, showing that sometimes reality is even more fascinating than names suggest. the ingenious Honduran white bat. Hidden in the lush rainforests of Central America, the Honduran white bat is a tiny marvel that breaks the mold of what we think we know about bats. Found from Honduras to western Panama, these bats are rare, and their unusual habits make them even more fascinating. Unlike most bats that dwell in caves, the Honduran white bat crafts its home from leaves. Using their sharp teeth, they cut and fold leaves to create tent-like shelters. These leafy homes can house up to 15 bats from a colony, showcasing their remarkable ingenuity and ability to do so much with so little. But it's not just their habitat that sets them apart. These small bats have a preference for fruit, especially figs, which adds a layer of intrigue to their already curious lifestyle. Even their appearance is unique, though called white bats. They sport striking splashes of yellow on their wings and ears. This color isn't just genetic. It's enhanced by pigments absorbed from their diet, making them the first known mammals to achieve such natural dyeing. Tiny, resourceful, and undeniably charming, the Honduran white bat is a testament to nature's creativity. Whether crafting leafy homes or flaunting their colorful flair, these bats prove that even the smallest creatures can leave a big impression. The blue-eyed cicada mystery. The buzz around the elusive blue-eyed cicada, a creature so rare that, according to rumors, scientists once offered a $3,000 reward for one alive. But here's the twist. This is less fact and more folklore with a dash of truth. Blue-eyed cicadas are real, and they are astonishingly rare. Among the vast swarms of red-eyed cicadas that sometimes blanket the world, only 1 in a million might sport blue eyes. This rarity fueled a whirlwind of speculation in the early 2000s, leading to claims that these insects could be your ticket to a quick fortune. However, while scientists do value the opportunity to study such anomalies, the cash for cicadas rumor was just that, a rumor. No reward programs ever existed, despite stories that claimed payouts ranging from $100 to $3,000. If you did capture a blue-eyed cicada and handed it over to a scientist or local news outlet, you'd likely receive a thank you, maybe a mention of your name, but certainly no jackpot. This tale serves as a fascinating reminder of how rare beauty in nature can spark human imagination and misinformation. So, if you spot one of these 1 in a million creatures, enjoy the moment and know it's priceless for its rarity, not its price tag. The Iberian lynx's fight for survival. Big cats have always symbolized power and majesty, but not all of them are thriving. Meet the Iberian lynx, a remarkable feline once teetering on the brink of extinction. Just a few years ago, this species faced a critical moment where it seemed destined to vanish forever. Thanks to conservation efforts, the Iberian lynx has clawed its way back from critically endangered to simply endangered. While this progress offers hope, the situation remains dire. If this species had disappeared, it would have marked the first feline extinction in 10,000 years, a devastating milestone for biodiversity. Found in specific pockets of Spain and Portugal, the Iberian lynx is not just a symbol of resilience, but a reminder of the delicate balance of ecosystems. Saving this magnificent predator is about more than preserving a species. It's about protecting the natural world we all depend on. Let's hope its recovery continues to inspire action worldwide. The remarkable reticulate collared lizard. Let's talk about a rare gem of the animal kingdom, the reticulate collared lizard. Sadly, this striking creature is teetering on the brink of extinction, with its dwindling numbers protected by law yet still uncertain of recovery. It's a heartbreaking reality for a species as unique as this. These lizards are not just beautiful, they are fascinating in behavior. When threatened, they display an extraordinary escape tactic. They sprint away with such speed that they rise onto their hind legs, running like miniature dinosaurs. This sudden transformation from four-legged to two-legged motion is an incredible sight. Equally impressive is their ability to blend into their surroundings, using their intricate color patterns to evade predators. During the breeding season, males boast vibrant gold and yellow hues on their heads and arms, a dazzling display that adds to their allure. Interestingly, these lizards undergo a social evolution as they grow. While young, they live in small communities, but as adults, they become solitary, navigating their environments alone. This behavioral shift adds another layer to their unique story. Losing the reticulate collared lizard would be a significant blow to biodiversity. Their fascinating adaptations and stunning appearance remind us why protecting endangered species matters. With collective efforts, there's still hope to pull them back from the edge of extinction. Let's not let this remarkable reptile slip into the shadows of history. The mighty Hercules beetle. Bugs might make your skin crawl, but few are as jaw-dropping as the Hercules beetle. Named after the legendary Greek demigod, this colossal insect certainly lives up to its namesake in strength, size, and sheer intimidation factor. Found in the rainforests of Central and South America, this beetle isn't just large, it's a titan among insects. For starters, it holds the Guinness World Record as the longest insect when you include its massive horn. Measuring between 3 and 7 inches, this bug is a true giant. But it's not just its size that's impressive, its horn also doubles as a weapon. Male beetles use their horns in fierce battles for mating rights, grappling with rivals and attempting to hurl them to the ground. These duels continue until one beetle retreats, is injured, or ends up upside down and helpless. It's nature's version of a gladiator showdown. If that weren't enough, the Hercules beetle can change colors. Depending on the environment, its exoskeleton shifts between shades, with females often appearing jet black at night. This color adaptability helps them blend into their arid surroundings, adding another layer to their mystique. Despite their intimidating horns and combat skills, these beetles are harmless to humans, content with their role in the ecosystem. Yet their presence alone, with those sword-like horns and unparalleled strength, demands respect. The Hercules beetle isn't just a bug, it's a natural marvel and a reminder of the incredible power and adaptability of even the smallest creatures in our world. If you ever encounter one, admire it from a safe distance. After all, this beetle didn't get its legendary name for nothing. The mysterious northern bald ibis. At first glance, the northern bald ibis might make you do a double take. With its eerie appearance, it almost looks like a bird straight out of a dark fantasy, one that would feast upon your corpse and mock your slow demise. But let's move past the drama and focus on the real issue, its rarity. This bird is the rarest in the Middle East, with some areas having as few as 100 pairs left. At one point, only 2 were spotted in Syria, leading many to believe the species had gone extinct. Thankfully, efforts from governments have helped bring the northern bald ibis back from the brink, though it's still not fully safe. Conservation work continues, and while it's on the mend, this bird's place on the endangered list remains a reality. The rare white servals. The serval is a wild cat, known for its striking appearance and agile hunting skills. However, 2 rare white servals stand out due to a genetic condition, albinism. This condition, caused by inbreeding, affects the cat's pigmentation, leaving it with white fur. While the appearance may seem merely cosmetic, the lack of natural coloring can be dangerous. Fur and skin pigmentation help protect animals from harmful UV rays, and without this protection, these servals can develop health issues, like the cancer one of them faced in its nose. It's an example of the delicate balance in nature and the unintended consequences of inbreeding in the wild. The hagfish mystery. At first glance, a hagfish might look like an eel, but it's actually a very unique creature that's been baffling scientists for years. What sets hagfish apart is that they are the only known animals with a skull but no vertebral column. While they do have rudimentary vertebrae, their anatomy is unlike any other. Fossils of hagfish found from 300 million years ago show that their bodies have hardly changed over time, with the only noticeable difference being their eyes. In the past, they had fully functional eyes, but today they're blind, with only eye sockets remaining. This fascinating lack of evolutionary change is what continues to captivate researchers. How has this creature evolved, or rather, not evolved, over millions of years? The hagfish's mysterious place in the evolutionary chain is something that keeps scientists intrigued and searching for answers. The elusive sea pig. At first glance, you might think a sea pig is a fictional creature, but surprisingly, it's very real and more common than you might imagine. Sea pigs are found in all of the world's oceans, with some areas having them make up over 95% of the total animal weight on the deep sea floor. Despite their widespread presence, these creatures are not easy to find. Sea pigs prefer to live in the coldest, deepest parts of the ocean, where sunlight doesn't penetrate. These creatures make their homes in environments so deep that you'd need a submarine to explore them. While sea pigs aren't rare in terms of population, their remote habitat makes them a rare sight for most of us. So, unless you're equipped with specialized deep-sea gear, the chances of encountering one firsthand are incredibly slim. This unique creature remains largely unseen, hidden away in the dark depths of the ocean. The mysterious Black Sea, hare, or slug. The ocean holds many secrets, and one of its most curious creatures is the Black Sea slug. Found in certain parts of the world's waters, this mysterious creature boasts a striking appearance. Its sleek black body is interrupted by a surprising brown spot, standing out like a sore thumb. A diver once shared a photo of this unusual slug, sparking a wave of online questions. Why the odd patch of brown? Expect the unexpected. This sea slug is closely related to the spotted sea slug, though experts aren't entirely sure if their shared traits are genetic or simply a fascinating anomaly. The Black Sea slug is a reminder of how much we have yet to discover beneath the surface. Its unexpected beauty and the mystery of its genetics continue to puzzle those who encounter it. Sometimes the ocean leaves us with more questions than answers. The mysterious ghost shark. If you ever heard of a ghost shark lurking in the depths, you'd probably imagine something straight out of a horror story, an eerie creature that no one wants to encounter. In reality, the ghost shark isn't even a true shark. Though it shares a common ancestor with sharks, its ghostly appearance sets it apart. These deep-sea specialists spend most of their time between 400 to 2,000 meters underwater, slowly gliding across the seabed in search of invertebrate prey. That's why spotting one is so rare. They live in the darkest, deepest parts of the ocean. Even if you did happen to see one, the experience would likely be unsettling. So, unless you're prepared to dive into the deepest waters, it's best to leave these mysterious creatures to their hidden world. The vanishing addax. The story of the addax is a heartbreaking one. Once abundant in Africa's deserts, including the Sahara, these remarkable creatures have been hunted to the brink of extinction. Known for their unique, spiral-shaped horns, addaxes are master adapters to harsh desert environments. Their coats reflect sunlight, keeping them cool, and they can absorb and store water from even the smallest amounts of food. Yet, despite these incredible adaptations, they now face a real fight for survival. Hunting pressures have taken a heavy toll, and though conservation efforts are underway, the addax's future remains uncertain. It's a race against time to save a species that once thrived in the harshest of climates. The rare black-naped pheasant pigeon. The name itself might make you think twice, but the black-naped pheasant pigeon is a bird worth seeking. Found only in Papua New Guinea, it's one of the rarest birds on Earth, so elusive that spotting one is almost like chasing a unicorn. In fact, this bird hadn't been confirmed in over 140 years. The last known photograph was taken in 1882, and for decades its existence was in question. A team of dedicated researchers ventured deep into its native habitat, determined to find this mysterious creature. Their mission wasn't just about discovery, it was about gathering vital information to protect the species and ensure its survival. So while pigeons might have a bad reputation, this one is truly a marvel of nature. The mysterious giant pyrosome. Imagine swimming in the deep ocean and coming face to face with a massive, glowing creature. You might think it's a one-of-a-kind organism, but the giant pyrosome is far stranger than that. It's not a single creature at all. It's a colony made up of thousands of tiny, genetically identical clones that move together in perfect unison. These colonies can grow incredibly long, and their otherworldly appearance has left divers in awe. What's even more fascinating is that if part of the colony is damaged, it can regenerate and grow back to its original size, surviving as long as some clones remain. With such a unique biology, the giant pyrosome is truly a marvel of nature, one that's rarely seen but absolutely unforgettable when it is. The oddity. of the Brazilian tree hopper. In the vast insect kingdom, with nearly 900,000 species discovered, the Brazilian tree hopper stands out as a peculiar and somewhat eerie creature. Despite its distant relation to cicadas, its unique features set it apart. Found across continents from Africa to the Americas, these hoppers live in treetops, feasting on the surrounding foliage. What truly captivates scientists is the Brazilian tree hopper's strange headdress. Both males and females sport small black orbs on their heads, which look like an unconventional form of headgear. These enigmatic black balls have puzzled researchers, leading to various theories. Some believe the orbs symbolize genetic vitality, but since both genders have them, this idea doesn't hold. Others speculate that the orbs could mimic a second head, confusing predators. However, the most likely explanation connects the hopper's appearance to a parasitic fungus that affects ants. The fungus causes growths to erupt from the ants' bodies, and the tree hopper's resemblance to this fungal growth might be a clever defense tactic. By looking like a diseased ant, it may deter potential predators, making this little hopper a true master of disguise. Star-nosed mole. The star-nosed mole is a master of underground living, known for its remarkable speed and extraordinary sensory abilities. Capable of eating a worm or insect in just a quarter of a second, it holds the title of the fastest eater in the animal kingdom. However, it's not just its rapid dining habits that make it fascinating. It's the unique structure of its nose that truly sets it apart. Resembling an octopus's tentacles, its star-shaped nose is a sensory powerhouse, allowing the mole to explore and comprehend its dark underground world with remarkable precision. Living in damp soils with limited light, the star-nosed mole relies heavily on its acute sense of touch. Though its vision is poor, it uses its highly dexterous fingers to feel its surroundings, navigating with astonishing skill. The star-shaped appendage on its nose can touch a dozen different points simultaneously, enabling the mole to detect food hidden in the soil almost instantly. With approximately 100,000 nerve fibers in its nose, the mole creates a neural symphony that sends rapid information to its brain, allowing for quick, efficient foraging. Encountering a star-nosed mole might be surprising if you're unfamiliar with its unique features, but its exceptional sensory abilities and speed make it a true marvel of nature's design. The Potu, nature's puppet. Meet the Potu, nature's undisputed virtuoso of disguise. Known as the Muppet bird for its uncanny resemblance to a puppet, this captivating creature is a true master of blending into its surroundings. Found in the lush forests of South and Central America, the Potu can vanish into the branches of trees, thanks to its expertly camouflaged plumage. Its gray-brown feathers mimic the texture of tree bark, making it nearly invisible to the untrained eye. Despite its whimsical nickname, the Potu is not endangered. Instead, it thrives by harmonizing effortlessly with its environment. With its large head, striking eyes, and commanding beak, the Potu transforms into a fantastical puppet, enhancing the enchantment of its forest home. It patiently waits on tree branches, blending in as it hunts, snatching prey midair with incredible skill. If the Potu were a character in a film, it would be the laid-back, easygoing figure, much like the dude from The Big Lebowski, waiting for the perfect moment to act. It even fluffs the feathers on its head to resemble broken branches, further boosting its disguise. This bird's extraordinary camouflage and stealthy hunting techniques make it a true wonder of the natural world, bringing a sense of magic to the ecosystems it inhabits. Long-wattled umbrella bird. Deep within the rainforests of Central and South America, a truly unique bird graces the tree canopies, the long-wattled umbrella bird. With its vibrant feathered wattles hanging from its throat and its distinctive umbrella-like head crest, this bird commands attention. The wattles, resembling a turkey's wattle but with added flair, and the upright crest give it a whimsical, almost magical appearance, perfectly suited to its forested home. Though these large birds are rare, they thrive in the upper reaches of the rainforest, where they show off their grandeur by puffing out their wattles in stunning displays, much like the majestic lyrebird. Yet, despite their dramatic flair, the long-wattled umbrella bird is often solitary, only coming together during mating season for a colorful, feathered rendezvous. Interestingly, while these birds soar with elegance, they're less graceful on the ground, making them vulnerable to predators like monkeys and eagles, an intriguing twist in their defense mechanism. If threatened, their umbrella-like wattles can open, creating an obstacle that may deter would-be predators from making a meal of them. The ocean's electric predator stargazer. In the depths of the world's oceans, the stargazer lurks as a true enigma. With its bizarre appearance and formidable defense mechanisms, it demands attention. Among its species, the white-margined stargazer has earned the title of the meanest thing in all creation, and it's easy to see why. This underwater menace is equipped with a shocking ability. It can deliver electric shocks of up to 50 volts. This stunning feature alone makes it a true electric predator in the ocean depths. But the stargazer's weapons don't end there. Its back is lined with long, venomous spines that inject a dose of danger into any would-be threat. Together, these electric shocks and venomous spines cement the stargazer's reputation as a fierce oceanic hunter that commands both respect and caution. What truly sets the stargazer apart, though, is its ambush-style hunting. A master of camouflage, it buries itself in the sand, leaving only its eyes visible. This clever behavior, combined with its upward-facing gaze, earned it the name stargazer. It patiently waits, blending perfectly with the ocean floor until an unsuspecting fish comes too close. Adding to its cunning, the stargazer uses a unique appendage that resembles a worm, which it dangles to lure prey in. When the fish approaches, the stargazer strikes with precision. Its combination of camouflage, electric shocks, venomous spines, and strategic lures exemplify the ingenuity of nature's predators in the eerie depths of the ocean. The aye-aye. Step into the world of the nocturnal aye-aye, an animal that seems almost pulled from the pages of a fantastical tale. Picture a creature with eyes that glow like fiery orbs in the darkness, reminiscent of a mystical cat. Yet, the aye-aye is far more than just a mysterious feline. It's a true marvel of nature, with a mix of oddities that make it one of the most unique primates on Earth. At first glance, its ever-growing teeth may seem rodent-like, but this is just one of many surprising features. With claws resembling those of a squirrel, naturalists were initially confused, as it seems nature combined traits from various creatures to create something entirely new. But what really sets the aye-aye apart is its elongated middle finger, a tool so specialized that it redefines the concept of hunting. By tapping on tree bark, the aye-aye sends vibrations through the wood, prompting insects to scurry out. Its finely tuned ears pick up these subtle movements, and with a swift motion, the aye-aye uses its finger to gnaw through the bark and extract its prey. This extraordinary hunting technique is a perfect example of nature's ingenuity. In Madagascar, locals treat the aye-aye with superstition, believing its name, aye-aye, meaning no-no, carries an aura of danger. Whether feared or admired, this unique primate is a testament to the wonders of the natural world. The eccentric survivor. In the world of exotic pets, the budget's frog has hopped into the spotlight, captivating enthusiasts with its bizarre and comical appearance. With a flattened body that looks almost as if it's been squished, this amphibian seems like something out of a cartoon. Its disproportionately large head, making up a third of its body, is its most striking feature, an exaggerated look that only adds to its eccentric charm. And then there are the fangs, two peculiar, sharp teeth located in the lower jaw that add a sense of mystery to this odd creature. Despite its humorous appearance, the budget's frog is no laughing matter when it comes to survival. Known for its aggressive behavior, it isn't shy about defending itself. When threatened, it will puff up and emit loud screams as a warning. A theatrical display meant to intimidate potential predators. If that fails, the frog is quick to follow through with a bite, showcasing its surprisingly assertive nature. The budget's frog is a nocturnal predator, waiting patiently in shallow water, with only its nostrils visible above the surface. It targets prey such as snails, insects, and even other frogs. This stealthy hunting method allows it to survive in a world where threats lurk in every corner. When it comes to reproduction, the budget's frog exhibits fascinating behavior. It deposits its eggs in puddles, avoiding larger, predator-filled ponds. However, as the dry season sets in, these puddles often evaporate, and the frogs must adapt quickly. To survive, the frogs undergo rapid growth, with the larger ones consuming the smaller ones in a brutal act of cannibalism. This grim survival strategy ensures that only the strongest will make it to the next stage of life. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of mysterious animals. From elusive creatures to hidden wonders, we've uncovered some truly fascinating beings. Which one intrigued you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more thrilling discoveries.